And good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the University of Taipei Tianmu Arena for tonight's game in the BCL Asia East 2026. As right now, new Taipei City Kings looking to build on their opening victory yesterday against South China Athletic. But tonight, they'll take on a team that they couldn't beat last year, and that is the Chinggis Broncos. Well, there have been the results so far. New Taipei Kings having lost emphatically to Taiyuan Pilots and then being defeated, of course. Well, of course, it was the Pilots who then took on SCA, but yesterday was their first win. But the implications of only winning by 8 points against SCA means that they don't have the head-to-head. Of course, SCA will have one final game, and that will be when we go to Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia for the final window. But the Kings now have 3 remaining games. If they can win 2 of those, they'll cement a position in the final 6. Well, there is standings in Groups A and B. Dewa United right now holding on to top of Group A, while Group B still up for grabs, with the 2 heavy favorites being both the Broncos and Taipei Pilots. Well, at the moment, we have the domestic champions of Mongolia's the league in the Broncos and the domestic champions of Chinese Taipei, the TPBL, the new Taipei Kings. Well, Kings will be flying with confidence. The unbelievable performance yesterday from Jalen Harris, the man who also plays for the Jordanian national team. 34 points and 7 assists. Well, they're going to need another top performance from him if they're going to come out with a big victory. A win tonight for the Kings would only further improve their chances. It wouldn't solidify them for the final 6, but it would only help their case a little bit more. Well, Kings will have 2 final remaining games here in Chinese Taipei. They'll be taking on Broncos today, and on the 26th, they'll be heading to their home arena at the Xinzhuang Stadium to take on their arch rivals, the Taiyuan Pilots. Well, we're going to introduce some of the key players for the Chinggis Broncos, and this is very much a similar team that had played last season. The first time they met was at the Xinzhuang Stadium last season here in the opening window of this group. They shared the same group, but it was actually Broncos who came in and surprised everybody with an 81-68 victory. An unbelievable performance from one Jordy Chimanga, who was 2 rebounds shy of a double-double with 29 points. But if we go to this season's BCL Asia East, Broncos, well, there is the man himself, Tommy, the legends. Well, there's a new signing in town tonight here for the Broncos. This has only raised their optimism a little bit further. Well, Isaiah Todd coming in as a natural power forward, so he'll play alongside both Jordy Chimanga and last season's BCL Asia East most valuable player, that man right there, Ian Miller. Well, the Broncos, they know what it means to win BCL Asia East and then to go in and qualify where they were the bronze medalists in Dubai at BCL Asia 2025. They'll be hoping to replicate that success in BCL Asia East this season, but to maybe get to the final of BCL Asia. Well, there is the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour with that 3-point shot. Jalen Harris last night, 5 out of 7 from downtown, finishing with 34 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. Joseph Lim also finishing double digits, the 3rd leading scorer last night for the Kings. And he has been monumental, along with Jaden Gardner, who also had a terrific game. 5 out of 6 from downtown. He did finish with 28 points as Kings' 2nd leading scorer. Li Kayen, also another instrumental. There is Wang Po Tzu, Big Baby, a.k.a. Tank, as they know him in the TPBL. But it's going to have to be a solid performance. Another key contributor was this man, the veteran, Lu Tsun-ju, one of the greatest players in the history of Chinese Taipei basketball. But the 3-point shooting last night for the Kings, a staggering 55%, knocking down 16 out of 29. And considering their best player, Jordan Tolbert, was only 4 rebounds shy of a double-double, he got a bit of help. But tonight, he goes up against his former team as he shakes hands and gives a big hug to his former point guard, Ian Miller. Those two are probably the greatest combo in BCL Asia East last season. Well, very soon, we'll take a look at the starting lineups of both these two teams, but we're actually going to introduce 3 very important people, well, actually 4 very important people for tonight's game, and those are 3 referees and 1 technical delegate for this evening's game. Our technical delegate, Trianti coming from Indonesia, while our 3 referees coming from Kazakhstan. We have Alexei Stepanenko. From Thailand, we have Prida Muangmi, and from Malaysia, we have Hum Jungliang. So a big thank you to all of our officials. You've seen them at FIBA Asia Cups, FIBA Basketball World Cups, and even the Basketball Olympics. And tonight, they'll continue to do a magnificent job here in BCL Asia 2026. Very shortly, we'll take a look at the starting fives. We'll probably begin with the Chinggis Broncos. And I would imagine we're going to see both Ian Miller and Jody Chimanga. But also, you got to look out for Azbaya, who many would regard as the future face, not only Mongolian basketball, but probably one of the greatest players we're going to see coming from East Asia. Well, there he is. Azbaya Altengarel will be the natural big. Well, he'll be a power forward tonight with Batar Erden Barsport. He is an up-and-coming rising point guard with Chulan Batar Ikbayar playing as a natural three. Well, the combo tonight has got to be between both Jody Chimanga and Ian Miller. This is a very star-talented team, very well coached. Coach Ariane Bold now in his second season, having taken over, obviously due to very unfortunate circumstances which happened to the Broncos organization this season. So our thoughts and prayers go to the family. But tonight, it's about getting this team their second victory, on track to winning. Well, that is not head coach Erden Ariane Bold, but that is their assistant coach, but also a key figure within the Mongolian Basketball Association, and because one of the greatest if you want to really go deep into your Mongolian hoops. Kings know tonight they've got a very star-talented team, but it's about making sure you come on the road. They got their opening win in a very tight contest against South China Athletic, but tonight will be a tough one. So Yan Lin Ting will be in the starting lineup along with Joseph Lin. Jalen Harris will be the go-to scorer, but look out for the power forward, Jaden Gardner. And of course, tonight's, well, he's down as a power forward, but I would say he's one of the greatest centers in BCL Asia East, so he'll be matching up with his former teammate Jordan Tolbert against Jody Chimanga. Well, fans, the opportunities that are just coming to frame here with BCL Asia East. Remember, we still have up until the 26th in this window. If you want to get involved, contact your local organizing committee. But also, we'll be heading to Bangkok, Thailand, and then Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. So if you're a basketball journalist, content creator, hashtag BCL Asia, get involved. The opportunities are all here.
Jalen， 我说 here 就5号手的人站这，不要来带球。5号手的人，小后卫、小控球，5号手的人站到下面，我知道他会守你们两个人，所以这个人绕过来。Little point guard guarding me here. Okay. 所以传给 Jalen. Jalen, one set screen for JD. Stay dunker. Stay dunker. So JD set screen. 就传这个人传完球要留在这里，要准备 hockey pass 往下丢，因为有可能这个搞不好是 head， 所以这个要 hockey pass。Head ready to get to the hockey pass. So JD set it, go hard. OK 吗？哦， this first play, second play.
You got 12. You got Jordan. Okay. No, number 12. Yeah.
But always over, a boss can always shadow. Azar tanıyorsun. Ama ömürler azar mı?
Yine orta.
Azar yürü. Orta kumur takıyorsun işte.
Hey, food court press. Start.
You guys, call the screen, do hedge, good pass, okay? This is which day.
Start strong, guys. We need to stop 2 in a row. Everything starts on the defense, guys.
First offense, two sides. First action, you can score.
Sit close to me when they go out, okay? Okay, hey! Defense, guys!
Well, both teams now ready for action. The Chinggis Broncos, the champions of Mongolia, now in town here against the new Taipei City Kings. These two teams met twice last season, and it was the Broncos who actually left convincingly with 2 big victories. Well, to all of our fans in Chinese Taipei, Ni Hao Ma. Jai Yo to all the new Taipei City Kings, and to all of our fans in Mongolia, Saint Banu, Saint Batsanu, welcome everybody. We're live here at the University of Taipei in Tianmu, the arena. The Broncos will indeed be taking on the new Taipei City Kings. Well, given how the Kings played yesterday, very quick in transition, but converting just over 50% from the perimeter. You got to think three-point shooting is definitely going to have to be a heavy pedigree of their offense today. Oh, Chimanga's going to jump this one. Former teammates, brothers, but now battling for BCL Asia East. A championship maybe to come. It's a jump ball violation, so I think Kings are going to win this one. A bit of a violation, I guess, from Jody Chimanga, but that's going to mean that the Kings will have first possession. Jalen Harris will inbound this one, because getting off to a very good start is going to be key for both teams. The Kings, remember, if they win tonight, they're going to put a lot of pressure on South China Athletic. Top three teams will go to the final six. Lin finds Gardner, and that's an easy 2 points coming. Oh, great start here for the new Taipei City Kings. Broncos defense being tested very early on. Milico in the screen. Finds Ikbayar, he'll fire a three. That one's not gonna go. Taipei, well, that's gonna be a backcourt violation, and you can see Jaden Gardner infuriated. Well, Lin Yenting has got lots of nice pass, finding Jaden Gardner cut into the bucket. Chimanga trying to come up for the high screen, and now they go to Azbayad. Broncos in that dribble handoff. Chimanga trying to post up, they don't get it to him. Now Bottisport, he'll fire a three, it's up. No good, but Chimanga towering for the offensive rebound. This is a great matchup against his former teammate, and Jordy. Wow, those practices last season at the M-Bank Arena in Mongolia must have been very competitive, and now we get to see it as both players competing on different ends of the floor. Tolbert pick and pop in for the mid-range. Well, that's usually his go-to play. Bottisport wants a run. Stopped in his tracks by Li Yenting. Chimanga. That's good defense by Tolbert, but a foul has been given. See, this is what Jody Chimanga did last season. When he came to, you got to remember, he played professionally here in Chinese Taipei, but opening game, this is where he absolutely torched new Taipei City Kings. He just kept posting up, finding position at the double block, and I felt the Kings were too late to come and double team. Beginning of the season, Jordy was actually playing here in Taipei. He was playing for the Maz in the TPBL. Quite a lot of fans have come into the building with Maz jerseys to come and say hello to him. A heavy fan favorite. Second free throw, no good. He's got to anticipate he's going to be fouled a lot tonight. As Broncos applying on a bit of full court press. Gardner going at, well, there's Joseph Lin from downtown. Big offensive rebound by Jordan Tolbert. Jalen Harris not given any time or space. Tolbert thinks about it. Puts it on the ground and in the end turns it over. Well, this is where Broncos want to run quickly. Chimanga's got to go up with it. Two players behind him, but too big, too strong, and simply just too good from Chimanga. Well, new Taipei City Kings 2, Jody Chimanga 5. Ikbayar just trying to chase Jalen Harris. Lin pump fakes. Pulls up inside the key. Oh, comes up with his own rebound. And Bottisport didn't recover in time. Well, Joseph Lin has been a huge addition since, making that debut in BCL Asia East against the Tai Yuen Pilots. Now Miller trying to force his way in. Chimanga a little mid-range, and already Jordy, he loves playing in Taipei, whether he's playing for the Broncos or in the TPBL. New Taipei Kings trying to set that ball screen, and that time there Ikbayar over help side defense. You cannot leave Jalen Harris wide open. 5 3-pointers converted last night against South China Athletic. Of course, Harris will be going in the third window of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers to play for Jordan. Bottisport going for an ISO. That's way off the mark. Well, Chimanga's been causing problems here. You got to keep going to him. Now Gardner left too much time and space. Nobody picks him up, and he makes the Broncos pay. Remember, if Kings win tonight, it's going to put a lot of pressure against South China Athletic. Well, Bottisbo may have got away well. Big Bayard. Now they go to Chimanga again. Pump fakes. Well, Jordy's in the mood. It was a three-pointer by Jalen Harris. That's the first Sanford show. And here was the Lianga Sanford show. A good minute so far from Jordan Tolbert. Just really gives 110 on the floor, causes a lot of problems for all the defenses. Rush on the bull screen. Gardner matching up with Chimanga. Bumping. Tries a tough one. On target, a good defense by Jaden Gardner. New Taipei Kings lead by 3. Another 3 goes flying. That time not going. Kings know from last night's performance from Jalen Harris that he is a monumental threat from the perimeter. Bottisbo finds Azbayat. He hesitates. Now he'll fire a 3. Chimanga battles for it. Now they come up again with another offensive board. Jordy goes baseline. Well, hold the shirt. Oh, Gardner at the moment just trying to survive here, matching up with Jordy Chimanga. It's New Taipei Kings looking to extend their lead. Lin kicks out, finds Harris. Still time here on the shot clock, but now we're under 10. Harris kicks out. Sushishuan for 3 in the corner. One thing Broncos won't give away is too many offensive rebounds. Ikbayad goes in. Azbayad and Zukir, baby. Well, that is why you run down the middle. Azbayad. Nobody picked him up as he makes the New Taipei Kings pay. Harris pick and pop of Gardner. He's made 1 3. Well, deja vu moment. It's just like last night. Ikbayad now has an opening. Kings don't get back on defense. And it's just that simple. That easy at the moment. Now Kings may be a little bit tired from last night. Azbayat says, not in my house. And now Bottisbo has got numbers. He's got Azbayat with him. And that's a 4-0 run from the Broncos. And a timeout. Oh, no. Well, this is the personification of Zukir, baby. Mongolian style. Azbayat, the future of Mongolian hoops. Well, when Az is on the floor, you got to anticipate that he's going to go in for second chances. And they might be put back dunks. Gardner trying to ISO here against Zaza. Tries to go mid-range, front eye, good defense. Broncos can retake the lead because they've led by as many as 7 points. Chimanga just fumbles it. Miller matched up here with Joseph Lin. Miller gets to the bucket, finds Zaza wide open. It's up. Well, there's 3 good looks from the three-point line. Broncos now trying to build something, but they got to defend his. Lin tries to find Tolbert. Catching this at an open angle. Time expiring here. Lin getting right to the bucket. Well, again, nice little move by Joseph Lin. Well, we know what a three-point threat Joseph Lin is. Spent 7 seasons playing with the Taipei Fubon Braves. But one thing he does a magnificent job of is getting to the rack. Miller goes downtown. That time unable to convert. Broncos currently 0 for 5 from the perimeter, but that could change very soon. The foul is going to be called, so 2 free throws coming up here for Jalen Harris. The foul's going to be called on Jordy Chimanga. Well, double change coming in for the Chinggis Broncos. Chinggis, who spent last season playing in the Vietnamese Basketball Association for the Saigon Heat, as well as new signing, 206 centimeters, 6'9", Isaiah Todd. So he will come in only to make the Broncos lineup a lot bigger. Well, Isaiah Todd also played here in Chinese Taipei, played for the Kaohsiung Steelers at the beginning of the season in the TPBL. So last season played in Lithuania for Chalet. But drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks in the 2021 NBA draft. That's another new addition. Oh, basketball, this is the sixth three-point attempt. Still they don't go. Tolbert just preventing an offensive rebound. And now here come the Kings. Harris up against Chinggis. Gets right by him. Has to kick out, finds Su Shishuan wide open. And that's another San Francho. Chinggis Sanka San Francho party right now here from the new Taipei City Kings. And a timeout is going to be called. Kings leading by 7. What a tough time from Jalen Harris. And there was the San Francho from Su Shishuan. Well, we'll be back to this timeout in under 1 minute.
Yes. We need to live with patience.
We need to close out on the ball.
They take a hit it four times for 3. Defense. Let's go. Defense on 3, 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Well, the timeout was called by the Broncos defensively. They got to figure out how to stop the three-point shooting from new Taipei City Kings. Offensively, they are 0 out of 6, from the three-point line. Miller attacks. Little teardrop. Todd comes up with it. Quick slip screen action. Got to shoot it. Well, they get it off in time. And that's going to be a 24-second violation. Well, new Taipei City Kings at the moment showing their resilience after their tough beginning against South China Athletic. And a foul is going to be called against Broncos Tulga Odgerel. Jalen Harris getting that double screen. Trying to extend his lead. A three-pointer would make it a double-digit lead at the moment for the Kings. Oh, good help by Ian Miller. Now, unable to get the one. That was a beautiful play by Jordan Tolbert. It's almost like it's a fake behind. It is a fake behind the back pass. That's point forward, Rajon Rondo version from Jordan Tolbert. Well, Tolbert now looking to try and extend this to a 9-point lead. Because Jordan Tolbert has been, I would say, an outstanding ambassador for BCL Asia. 2024 with NS Matrix Deers, getting them qualified via the BCL qualifiers, BCL Asia qualifiers. And then last season, he was teammates with Jordy Chimanga and Ian Miller. and they were unstoppable. A formidable force, the three of them. Because now the new Taipei City Kings, so lucky to have him as their star center in the BCL Asia East. Timothy Chinggis, that's 8 3-point attempts already. Chimanga offensive rebound. And Jordy, why don't you get the ball to Chimanga? He's simply unstoppable. There's no guiding him. Right now leading the way here for the Broncos. Chimanga's got 9 points. And that's going to be another foul. So 4th and final team foul against the Broncos here in the first quarter. With just under a minute to go in play.
Substitution.
Change coming into lineup as Susha Schwam will go to the bench. Kings like Broncos. Actually, Ian Miller has actually gone for a bit of a breather, so Kings have all 3 imports on the floor at the moment. Harris pulls up mid-range. Good defense by Timothy Chinggis. But Tolbert comes up with a rebound. Well, nice little slip screen action. Gardner goes in. And right now, this team much better, more strong than they were in the opening game. Extending it back to a 9-point lead. Oh, Chimanga, look out below and get Zukir. Chimanga now moving up to 11. They faked the handoff. The defense didn't see it coming. Time winding down, last shot. There you go. There you have it. Another Sanford Joe, and it's Lu Tsun-Ju. Kings in the moments, making it rain tonight here at the University of Taipei, Tianmu Arena. And like last night, it's a new Taipei City Kings Sanford Show party. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Kings lead by 10. We're going to leave you with some of the top highlights here from the first quarter, and we'll be back in just under 2 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Live here at the University of Taipei, Tianmu Arena. This is the BCL Asia 2026. Currently, new Taipei City Kings 5 out of 8 from the perimeter as they lead by 10 against the Chinggis Broncos. Well, make sure you follow BCL Asia East on all social media platforms, X, Instagram, and Facebook, to catch up with all the best news, highlights, and content that matter to you most. Isaiah Todd is the natural center now for the Broncos. Keeping this one. It's going to be a backcourt violation. So new Taipei Kings will get it back. Now remember, this is Isaiah Todd's first game for the Broncos, so there's going to be a transition period for him, but he is a hell of a talent. Because having briefly played a brief stint in the NBA with the Washington Wizards after being drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks in 2021. Just just after they won the championship against the Phoenix Suns. Well, nice take again by Jalen Harris. He is just having fun on the floor, playing with the defense. Miller gets a handoff. Back to Todd, goes in, a lot of contact. And now Isaiah Todd will go to the free throw line. So he's gonna love life here in the BCL Asia East. He's mobile, he's agile. And if you saw him play in Lithuania, well, that game can be quite hostile. Well, he played 12 games for the Washington Wizards in the 2021-22 campaign. It was only after 2023 where he embarked on the international career. Second free throw just a little too short. Tolbert coming up with a rebound. And Todd's going to get called for the foul.
Broncos number 14, Isaiah Todd, blocking foul.
Oh, God, now that is going to be an unforced turnover. Well, good defense by Tusha Gelbeg and Asbayard, but Taipei City Kings, Lin Yenting should be doing better, keeping that one under control. But this is good now for the Broncos. It's only going to be a reset of 14 on the shot clock. Ian Miller, quick catch and shoot. 9 3-point attempts, nothing going in. On that possession now going back to the Kings. Again, Broncos won't get it back. Asbayard now. Oh, this is going to be the 10th 3-point attempt and finally gets one to go. They needed this one badly as they cut it down to a 9-point deficit. Well, it was going to be a long time. They kept on shooting. They kept on being resilient. That's a lot of 3-point attempts from Well, Joseph Lin that time is going to be called for a traveling violation. Now take it back. It was actually the 9th 3-point attempt because the one I thought also was an attempt was the 24-second violation. Oh, Tolbert coming up with a steal. Now looking to run. Nobody running well, playing a bit of bully basketball. Nice, oh, missing. Coming up with his own rebound. Trying to bully his way in, can't finish. Well, what a rejection.
Substitution.
Well, Wang Po-Tzu coming into the lineup. Now Tusha Gelbeg, he'll fire through. And now 2 out of 10 here for the Broncos. And a timeout is going to be called. Well, we'll return from this timeout in just under 1 minute. So far, the deficit has been cut down. 6-point lead at the moment.
Now, have 2 guards up. 我是那个手里应该手里站侧。谁推 JT， Jaden， 救，博士你还想救？出来，你走掉 ，JT first to middle，Jaden stay here， go， 哎，
End of timeout.
Well, 6-point ball game currently here too. The new Taipei City Kings, they've led by as many as 12, but the 2 3-pointers have indeed turned this game slightly around. Broncos definitely would like to remain undefeated here in BCL Asia East. Now a bit of full court pressure coming from the Broncos. Well, not a turnover, took a deflection off of Chinggis Broncos. So sideline ball coming up here to Jalen Harris. Joseph Lin going to his left. Chimanga trying to stay with him. It's another Kings turnover. Gardner trying to run. Chimanga goes in and finishes. 13 points with Jordy Chimanga. Now a 2-possession ball game. Chimanga leading all scorers currently at the moment. Also has 2 rebounds to go with his 13 points. Oh, Harris fires a 3. Don't leave him any time or space. As Jordan's #1, extending it back to a 7-point lead. Chimanga matched up by Wang Po Tzu. Trying to back down, good defense. Oh, that's great defense by Big Baby. And now Gardner thinks about it. Kings want to extend their lead. Well, good hands by Batisbold. Well, here comes Azbayad, goes in, finishes, and a nice transition by the Broncos. Transition points so far this evening. Make that now 8 fast break buckets. 8 fast break points, I should say, actually, for the Broncos. Oh, Jalen Harris hanging in here. You gotta stop him before he gets to the paint, because he will cook. Got 34 points last night, 5 out of 7 from the 3-point line. Chimanga wants to go the high pick and roll via Miller. Batisbold made 1 3, goes for another one, and sinks the second one. 3rd 3-pointer of the second quarter of the entire game at the moment for the Broncos. 3rd matchup between these 2 teams in the last 2 seasons. Oh, Jordan Tolbert, little slip screen action goes in, and no defense is being applied on either end of the floor. It's all too easy. 14 points in the paint for the new Taipei City Kings. 18 at the moment for the Broncos. Chinggis splits the defense. In his gather step, counted. And now Chinggis will go to the free throw line. Well, that cuts it down to a 4-point deficit. If he converts this 3-point play, it could very well be a 1-possession ball game. A great take by Chinggis, now moving up to 5 points. Oh, he's actually on a season average, but so far, good defense by Wang Po Tzu, Big Baby, as now he'll go to the bench. Elbeck now makes the 3-point play. Ikbayad coming back into the lineup here for the Chinggis Broncos. Oh, good defense by Batisbold. Miller up against Jalen Harris. Azbayad steps through, unable to finish, fights for his own rebound. That goes out of bounds. Broncos will retain this.
Out of bounds.
Ikbayad, that time electing not to go for the 3-pointer. Batisbold switching, defended by Gardner. High arcing 3 is way off the mark. Ikbayad with a follow-up, nothing coming. Kings have numbers. Lin throws it up, Gardner tries to connect it, counted! Arshri going to the free throw line. And that is now indeed 16 fast break points coming from the new Taipei Kings. Oh, nice dive by Joseph Lin. Well, you know Gardner's got the buddies. I've seen it in BCL Europe when he played for Rasta Vechta in Germany. Gardner now looking to extend it to a 10-point lead if he can make this free throw. Kings at the moment with the addition of Jalen Harris and Joseph Lynch showing just how versatile they are and how quick they're able to convert turnovers into fast break points. Chimanga right now still the game's leading scorer alongside Jaden Gardner. Both players with 13. Chimanga now. Nice dump down. That goes out of bounds, and Broncos will get it back. Oh, Jordy left wide open. Good defense by Jordan Tolbert. Well, Tolbert comes up with it again. Too many costly turnovers here at the moment here for Bayard will fire a three. And that's number 4 for the Broncos. Bayard. Thank you very much, Bayard. Costly turnovers. Kings have got to take care of the basketball. Joseph Lynn working diligently with Jaden Gardner. There's the pick and pop. Gardner puts it on the ground, goes for a fadeaway. That time rolling out. Tolbert just fights for it. Both players former teammates. But it's another Kings turnover. Oh, it's one too many for the Kings at the moment. Bardaspo can level things up. Bayard just able to scramble. But Tolbert fights for it. Jalen Harris, that time a foul is going to be given. That's going to be the 3rd team foul. So Broncos have one final foul to give with 4:14 left. I think that's on here, Miller. So if it's on Miller, that's going to be his 2nd personal foul. So they don't want him to pick up a 4th one come the end of the 2nd quarter. Or 3rd one, I should say, excuse me. As Harris goes for a fadeaway. That goes out of bounds. So Broncos will get it back down by 3.
It's all right.
Broncos patiently going to dribble handoff. Ian Miller, last season's BCL Asia East most valuable player. Nice pass finds Chimanga. Bayard goes in, but he doesn't get the and one. But Bayard will go to the charity stripe. I'd say it's fundamental, beautiful basketball from the Chinggis Broncos. High bull screen, and then a dump down to what many would say, or who many would say is the future of Mongolian basketball. Bayard currently 4 points so far this evening, 2 assists and 3 rebounds as well. First free throw good. Well, he was 2 out of 4 from the free throw line in the win against South China Athletic. Now, you may remember, he actually featured for the Mongolian national team at the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Chimanga, another foul. That's going to be against Jordan Tolbert. And that's going to be Jordan Tolbert's 3rd personal foul. It's a tough job trying to box out Jordy Chimanga. Not only because he is such a strong basketball player, but so intelligent when trying to contest for offensive rebounds. Chimanga now with 4 rebounds with his 13 points. So Kings have to go slightly smaller. Zusha into the game. So this is a small ball lineup. Now, if you're Broncos, you've literally got to go on every possession to Jordy Chimanga, but he missed the free throw. Cutting it down. And actually leveling things up at 39 apiece. Bit of full court pressure coming from the Broncos. Just beating the 8-second violation. Bayard saves it. And now Barspol will give them. Oh, he missed it. Went himself, tried to dunk it, and in the end missed it. Lutzen Chu, corner. Joseph Lin coming up with a rebound. Gardner, he'll try another three. And sinks the Sanford Cho. Well, Jaiyo, New Taipei City Kings. What should have been a 2-point lead to the New Taipei City Kings now, well, to the Broncos, is now a 3-point lead. And here was the missed layup. I think he tried to dunk this one. I think he did. And he probably could have. Hashtag BCL Asia moments. We'll be back this timeout in 1 minute.
Five side, four side, so raise it down there. 5 side, 4 side, after get the ball, and drop it. 이게 아니 기름 뒤집어 앉지 기름 갖다 대고 하라랬다. 근데
Good screen, good screen.
Jumping out, good back, so that after the ball, down. After the ball. Sometimes you have the back skin on issue a high low bench ball.
We can use the high low and keep doing for the full court. Press, hey, pressure. Let's go.
3 minutes we can, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Well, the Broncos have trailed by as many as 12 points. They found a way back in this game, but they should be leading by 2 points, but now find themselves down again by 3. So it looks like a zone defense has been exhibited. Well, no, it's a matchup. They've gone into a man-to-man matchup. Rushing Miller on the ball screens. Bindaria finds Ikbayat corner. Well, big rebound by Jalen Harris. Kings. Well, Broncos have 1 foul to give. Joseph Lim will try a 3. And that's not going to go. Kings can't cut it down to 1. Maybe tie things up again with a 3-pointer. Chimanga, little turnaround. Bit too strong. Nobody going from the weak side for the offensive rebound. Kings want to extend their lead as Jaden Gardner made the last 3. That time just rimming in and out. Well, the Kings don't lack any confidence from the 3-point line. They're 7 out of 12 currently. Miller again getting that horns option. Goes to his right. Asbayat rolls. Spinderia pops out. Ikbayat going for a tough fadeaway. And again, Broncos unable to come up with any offensive boards. 18 rebounds in total for the Broncos. As many offensive rebounds as defensive. But Harris will fire from no man's land. Make that rebound number 5 for Jordy Chimanga. Well, Chimanga, second leading scorer right behind Jaden Gardner. Now Ian Miller tries a 3. Well, Chimanga too big, too strong. And now he's the game's leading scorer. That is why you've got to put a body on Jordy Chimanga. Joseph Lin, that time, is going to draw the 4th and final team foul against the Broncos. Well, that is on Jordy Chimanga. That's going to be foul number 2. So no foul trouble at the moment. Only Jordy Chimanga and Ian Miller have 2 fouls each. Well, change coming in. Isaiah Todd will re-enter play just to give the Kings a little bit more size and physicality. He's going to defend Su Shixuan. Gardner fakes a kick out, finds Lutzen Chu. 1 pass in the corner, deep clear out. Miller comes up with a rebound. And now Broncos. Can they take the lead for the first time since the first quarter? Miller still has it. That's a kick out here. Not a lot of spacing for the Broncos offense. Oh, Bendaria threw it too high. That's good post defense coming from Jaden Gardner, forcing yet again another Broncos turnover. And both teams now, actually, it's actually Broncos have 8 turnovers. Kings have 9. This could be a 2-for-1 for the new Taipei City Kings. Lutsen Choos made 1 3, and he'll make another one. Make that 8 Sanford shows. This team, they'll live and die from the 3-point line. 2-possession lead currently to the new Taipei City Kings. Aggressively compacting. That's going to be another Broncos turnover. And now Kings can't go for the final play. Coach Hong Shishan calling for a clear out. He wants a high ball screen. Final seconds. Harris, Gardner, pump fakes. There it is. San Fun Cho. Chayo, new Taipei City Kings. Incredible. Extending it to a 7-point lead. 9 out of 17 from the San Fun Cho land. Well, this team is on fire, unconscious. A win tonight won't guarantee them the final 6, but indeed, it will further improve their chances. And like last night, it is definitely a San Fun Cho party. Well, it's halftime. We'll be back in just under 15 minutes. This is the BCL Asia East 2026.
半场结束，目前由世光领先来访的蒙古野马队7分的领先。下半场，请大家继续支持我们的世光。 Number 1, 林群的内线，李亚王平。
靠手的人站在下面，你知道他会守；靠手的人站在下面，你知道他会守你。
休息的是10号林彦廷，上场的Jordan Zober。
Welcome back, everybody, live here at the University of Taipei Tianmu Arena for the BCL Asia East 2026. But currently, New Taipei City Kings lead by 7 against the Chinggis Broncos, the champions of Mongolia, versus the champions of Chinese Taipei's TPBL. Well, it's been a San Fun Cho cookout. The three-point line has been on fire so far for the Kings, knocking down currently 9 three-point field goals out of 17. Kings currently being led by Jaden Gardner with 19 points. He had 28 yesterday, already 4 out of 5 from the three-point line. And since Kings' defeat in Hong Kong, China against SCA, well, they've gone and turned up their game another level. Well, Broncos are going to have to defend the first possession. Kings currently with Lin Yenting on the floor and Joseph Lin in the backcourt. Jordan Tolbert, as well as Jalen Harris and Jaden Gardner, while Broncos, they'll be actually making a slight change as Timberland Chinggis coming into the lineup. So Tushig Elbeg will also be in the backcourt with both Ian Miller and Badaspol. But their leading score as of now is 17 points coming from Jordi Chimanga. Chimanga currently second leading scorer in the game, right behind Jaden Gardner. Welcome back, everybody. BCL Asia East 2026. New Taipei City Kings. Like I said, a win today won't guarantee them a spot in the final 6, but it will only further improve their chances. Harris wants to go right. Pick and pop here with Gardner. Tolbert goes baseline. Good help side, but again, Tolbert keeps this alive. Extends it down back to a 9-point lead. Badaspol just joined the foul against Lin Yenting. Tushig Elbeg will inbound this one. Nice finish by Jordan Tolbert inside the paint. Broncos going to a dribble handoff. Chimanga wants to go for a post-up. Forcing his way inside the paint. But again, just simply unstoppable by Captain Fantastic from Canada. 19 points now for Jordi Chimanga, joint leading scorer with Jaden Gardner. Nice take by Joseph Lin, unable to finish. Oh, again, to give it away. Lin Yenting should have buried that one away. Badaspol tries a pump fake. Chimanga thinks about it. Broncos patiently trying to get into a half-court set. High screen coming from Chimanga. Oh, Badaspol just throws it away. Oh, what a dive by Joseph Lin. And what a finish in transition. New Taipei City Kings making the most of their fast-break basketball. And that's now 12 points from turnovers converted by the Kings. Miller gets that high screen. Gardner coming out for a rush. Tushig Elbeg closed out another 3. Timberland Chang is just unable to come up with the interception, but Tolbert does a good job of preventing an offensive rebound. Kings want to extend this to a double-digit lead. Tough double team coming. That's going to be a turnover. Broncos have a man up. Can they take advantage? Timberland Chinggis. Oh, again, the defense of Jordan Tolbert has been a huge factor today. Harris all the way goes in, counted, and now Jalen Harris will go to the free throw line. No force in BCL Asia East is going to prevent this man from getting an and one. Jalen Harris now moving up to 14 points. Still 20 short of what he achieved yesterday. He's been averaging, well, in his first 2 games, 31 points and just under 5 rebounds. As now he converts a 3-point play. This Kings team, very different from the one we saw in Hong Kong, China. Miller tries to find separation. Little mid-range game. And that's what they need. That is the first field goal tonight for Ian Miller. Can he spark some form of inspiration offensively for the Broncos? Well, Harris goes in, unable to finish. Basketball keeps this one under control. A lot of contact, and now he'll go to the free throw line. Well, that's going to be Joseph Lin's first personal foul of the evening. Well, basketball does magnificently to keep that under control, but problem there for Lin, it's not that he's reaching, it's just at that point you've got to kind of stand strong and take a charge. Basketball makes the first free throw. Now, if you watch BCL Asia East last season, this young man really was the key factor that won the game for the Broncos. Their opener against New Taipei City Kings last season. Unable to hit the second one. 9-point lead still for the New Taipei City Kings. Broncos want to switch everything. Asbayar now trying to chase Jalen Harris. Gardner goes in, and now he's got 21. Well, some would say he's the role player, but I would say if that's so, he's probably the most elite role player here in BCL Asia East. That's going to be a kickball violation. Sideline ball coming up to Chinggis Broncos. Ikbayat Ulaanbaatar will come into the game. Basketball will go to the bench. Basketball with 9 points. The only player close enough to getting into double figures, but he'll take a slight breather at the moment. Miller quickly going for a three. And that's going to be 3 free throws coming up for Ian Miller. Well, Miller's had not a tough night. It's just that he's been very well defended. With every great player, we're talking about last season's BCL Asia East most valuable player. They will find gaps in the game when they'll build up their rhythm. And when he gets going, that's a problem for any backcourt defense. Broncos currently 7 out of 12 from the free throw line tonight. Think about it, make all 5 missed free throws. It's only a 2-possession ball game. Miller having all of his points currently. There are the traveling fans who made the long journey from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The Zugir crew. 3 out of 3 for Ian Miller. Tolbert currently 4 points away from a double-double. He has 11 rebounds along with the 6 points. Timothy Chinggis comes up with it. Broncos have numbers. Tushig Elbeg. Good recovery from Jordan Tolbert. Miller pulls up in the paint. Too strong. Harris comes up with a rebound. Kings still lead by 8. Harris now thinks about it. Chimanga commits. Put back no good now. Chimanga's by himself, but they don't get it ahead to him. Oh, Chimanga was way wide open, and if Tushig Elbeg had just looked up, this should have been a 6-point deficit. That's going to be Kings' 4th and final team foul to give with 5:54 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Asbayar looking for a post-up. Miller pump fakes. Back to Chimanga. Chimanga just a little too short. Good post-interior defense from both Gardner and Tolbert. Kings right now just need to find a little bit of spark in their offense. Lin kicks out. Gardner. Is this 3-pointer number 10? He is on fire. 5 San Funchos from Jaden Gardner as it goes back to an 11-point ball game. Oh, nice pass by Miller. Chimanga's got to go up with it. And Jordy now moves up to 21. Outstanding performance from Jordy Chimanga. forget. Tolbert will go in and throw it down as he repays the favor against his former team. 2 points away from a double-double for Jordan Tolbert. Miller tried to go for it. There's a steal. Gardner comes up with it. Harris defended by Ikbayat. Goes to his right. Good hands on defense. Chimanga dives for it. Well, Harris comes up with it. And a foul is going to be called against Jordy Chimanga. Well, that was the San Fun show by Jaden Gardner. And it was the nice dunk. 8 points for Jordan Tolbert. 1 field goal closer to that double-double. 12 rebounds. Because Tolbert also has 4 steals. I think the officials now just need to have a review here. Now, I'm not quite sure what the review is about, but we are going to go to the monitor. Now, fans, if you're watching BCL Asia East Live, make sure you follow BCL Asia East on all, or BCL Asia, actually, on all social media platforms, X, Instagram, and Facebook. Hashtag BCL Asia. Remember, BCL Asia providing a lot of opportunities. So come join us. Come get involved. Contact your local organizing committee, as we're also heading to Bangkok, Thailand. And then our final window before the Final 6 will be in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. So if you're a basketball journalist or content creator, get your accreditation and come join us. The opportunities are massive.
After review, the referee say it is a normal foul. As you come to
I think that what the officials were trying to identify was there maybe a potential act that could have been upgraded, but I don't think there is. That's going to stay as a regular foul. So 2 team fouls here for the Broncos. Who Taipei Kings still lead by 11 points. Nice backdoor play. Oh, baby! Harris went backdoor, and that's what I like to call the big time. Guanlan. Jalen Harris, he's in the mood like he was last night. 17 tonight for the Jordanian international. 13-point lead to the new Taipei City Kings. Az Bayat. Ikbayat had a look at it. Az has got to take this mid-range. To Shigelbet. Nothing going at the moment here for the Broncos. And here come the Kings. Gardner goes for it. Number 6. In and out. Doesn't get it. And that's going to go back to the Broncos. Well, there is the two-handed Guanlan coming from Jalen Harris. But I want to see a Kong Jong jelly at some point from this man. An alley-oop maybe at some point. Well, change coming into the moment here for the Broncos. So Billy Bachevin, a.k.a. Tommy, Mongolian national hero, has subbed into the lineup. Broncos down by 13. Tommy's got to make a move. Got to shoot it. And beats the buzzer. Tommy, he's back. Missed all of BCL Asia East last season with an injury. Well, that's going to remain Kings ball on the sideline. Gardner felt he got fouled. Let's have a look here. Well, welcome back to the BCL Asia East, Tommy. Welcome back. to the Mongolian national icon. Because many would argue that he's currently Mongolia's greatest player when he played at the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers in that very tough group with Japan, China, and Guam. Kings will inbound this. Broncos do have 2 fouls to give. That's going to be an 8-second violation. Su Shixuan just wasn't quite ready. Well, they've got to do better. It's the kind of turnovers you just cannot afford to make it. Really, Lin Yanting should have communicated much more thoroughly. Tommy top of the key. Wants Weiso. Tommy goes in. A lot of contact. Good defense by Su Shixuan. That should be a 24-second violation. So yeah, Kings will get it back. Suffocating Feng Shou. Great defense. Feng Shou Hun Hao. Well, Chimanga intercepts it. Jordy goes in. And he finishes. Chimanga now with 23. Still the game's second leading scorer. Kings right now have got to deal with the pressure. Because they want to put the ball in the hands of Harris. Harris kicks out, finds Gardner. That's going to be a reach from behind. 3rd team foul against the Broncos. Timberland Chinggis is getting ready to sub back in. So Ikbayat Chulampatar will go out of the game. He'll take a breather. Well, got to get it down. That's going to be a foul on Billy Batchovin. So that is now Broncos' 4th and final team foul. Both teams unable to give any more fouls away. Well, good hands by Chimanga. Because they cannot foul here. They don't want to send Kings to the free throw line. There's a kick out. Su Shixuan wide open. And the San Fun Show is good. 11 San Fun Shows tonight. Shiga San Fun Show. Miller attacks, goes in, but he doesn't get the ab one. Broncos have got to keep this below 10 points heading into the 4th and final quarter. There it is. Chinggis wa Yiga San Fun Show. As he buries it deep in the corner. Kings hit 16 3-point field goals yesterday. Are they going to beat that record tonight? Miller makes his 4th free throw of the evening. 4 of the 6 points have come from the free throw line. Second one good. Well, 2 substitutions coming in. Kings subbing in Joseph Lin. Also, Isaiah Todd is back into the lineup. He's going to give Jordy Chimanga a bit of a breather with 1:50 to go. Neither team with any fouls to give. Well, Tommy just falling to the ground. Jalen Harris is put under pressure. Deals with it effectively. Su Shixuan, another one. Isaiah Todd comes up with a rebound. This could be a 3-for-2 for the Broncos if they play the cards right. Kings don't want to foul him. Don't want to send him to the charity stripe. Oh, Tommy throws it away. Lin comes up with it. Now it's going to be quickly converted into transition points to the Broncos. Will call timeout as they lead by 12. It's all new Taipei City Kings. That was the interception. Good hands, good Feng Shou from Joseph Lin. And then the transition, beautifully finished in the end by Chen Yo-che. That's his first field goal. Kings lead by 12.
You can 2 points for the 6 points for the right now. But be closer. From хоёр хоорондоо зүгээр pick and roll юм. Та том өндөртэй та хит санаа. Hot. You are here. Okay. Corner. 10. Улга. Ян. Явда. Big. Young back. From бусад drifting хоёр хоорондоо явж байгаа. Одоо жоо хурдтай 10. Үгүй та том хамтэр гэсэн. Та хит тастаа. Тэгээ доошоо сайн тавиад. Ян you can pop. If possible, communication to the pasta. Okay, тэгвэл энэ дайраад орох юм бол шит байж болно. Шит байж болно. Хангалттай шитүүд байгаа. Шит хүчтэй баймаар залуусаа.
Well, the Mongolian fans who've made the long journey from Ulaanbaatar all the way here to Chinese Taipei. It's not quite the same result at the moment. Still, there's a lot of basketball to play. But the Kings right now, if they continue to keep lighting it up from the three-point line. They were above 50% last night. They now rock 50% tonight, 11 out of 22. Miller. What about going for the three-pointer? Finds Billy Batchman. Oh, Billy Batchman. Just said Shushishuan. Wow. Fang Shao Hun Hao. Sokai. Zai Chen Bye Bye said Shushishuan. This is my house. That's his second block tonight. It's again going to be more free throws coming up here for the new Taipei City Kings. Now, Jalen Harris does have a double-double tonight with 17 points and 10 assists. Kings haven't missed a free throw. Granted, they've only taken 7 so far tonight. Both free throws converted. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. Could he get to a triple-double tonight, Jalen Harris? Look at the slip action now. Isaiah Todd going for a fadeaway. Nothing coming of it. Good defense by Jaden Gardner. Kings running wild at the moment. It's a tough game for them against the Taipei Pilots. And that's going to be an out-of-bounds violation. Chung Li Xiang just stepping out of bounds. Could have extended it to a 16-point Kings lead. But it's still 14 points the margin. Still another whole quarter of basketball to play. And again, another turnover for the Broncos. Oh, here comes Gardner. Gardner to the bucket, goes in. And an offensive foul is going to be given. Well, it's a good call, because watch what Gardner does. He extends his left arm. Right there. It's a good call. Well, Gardner's going to leave the game. It's only a second personal foul of the evening. The only 2 players who have 3 fouls, Lin Yan-Ting and Jordan Tolbert. Miller, heavily defended, gets past the defense. Chinggis wide open. 3's just not dropping at the moment here for the Broncos. Isaiah Todd comes up with it, good hands. Got to shoot it. Does he get it off? But he doesn't make it. Well, they had another opportunity, but we head into the 10 final minutes in the 4th quarter. Well, Kings right now, as I said, a win tonight won't automatically qualify them for the final 6, but it will put them in good position because they still have to play against Taipei Pilots, and they'll still have to go to Mongolia in the final window. Well, we'll see how this one pans out. We'll be back. 10 final minutes coming up. Can the Broncos make a comeback down by 14? Or can the Kings hang on for what would be the second crucial victory of BCLH East? Remember, top 3 teams in groups A and B will go to the final 6. Only 2 teams will then go on to the BCLH final tournament. Good hands by Tolbert. Broncos keep this alive. Got to shoot this one. Time winding down. Well, Chimanga comes up with it, and he fights for it. Now Jody Chimanga, game's leading scorer, 25 points. Well, it's a turnover. Basketball goes in, reverse layup, and that's a quick 4-0 beginning. Broncos full court pressure, causing problems here for the new Taipei City Kings. Again, another turnover. Tushigelbek, another 3. Oh, baby! Sukir! Bayaklar Uchlara. And it all comes from the Mongolian backcourt. Well, Ikbayar Chulan Bartar, Barspold, and Tushigelbek. There it was. Same Banu, Mongolia. Timeout called. We'll be back in under 1 minute.
被打一波7-0呢 ，They all run right now， 一样打。对不起，谁的 here，JT here， 打。杰伦过来接球，就往这边拆，给任何一边的反边要插中，给这边就要插中。Back to the middle. Whoever the ball inbound to opposite side, back to the middle. Okay, let's go.
Well, Kings really choking under intense pressure, but the defense coming from the 3 Mongolian superstars at the moment. Barspold Batan Erden, number 5, not to mention Tushigelbek, number 20, and also number 0, Ikbayar Chulam Butar. All 3 members of the Mongolian national team cutting that 14-point deficit down to 7. The Kings now want to turn it back on. Kings have got to find some composure here in their offense. Joseph Lim will try a 3. That time unsuccessful. Oh, Broncos come up with it, and that's going to be a foul. That's only the first team foul here in the 4th quarter. And what's very promising about Mongolian basketball, they've been able to do that 7-0 run without Ian Miller on the floor. Mongolian basketball, it's on the rise. Lutsenju coming back into the lineup here for new Taipei City Kings. Basketball happy just to dribble the clock down. Tushigelbek. He wants something big here. Ikbayat had a look at the 3. Almost turning it over. As it keeps alive, Basketball goes for a deep Hail Mary, and all of a sudden, it's a 4-point deficit. A 10-0 beginning here in the 4th quarter. Zukir, baby. Broncos right now turning it up a level. Oh, Kings gotta find some form of a scoring spree here. Gardner going for a tough fadeaway, and that's clutch. That's simply impossible to defend. Broncos running everything through the Mongolian backcourt. Basketball to Tushigelbek. Another kick out. Well, get out of here. Oh, Jordan Tolbert just saw a Sanford show and said, Mayo wa Bushihuan. I don't like that attempt. Goodbye. Bushi Fang Zili, said Jordan Tolbert. Tushigelbek, he'll put up a 3 and a lot of contact. Now it's a 3-point deficit. And Tushigelbek just gives the stare to Joseph Lin. It's incredible. We haven't even played 2.5, and it's a 1-possession ball game. But Lutsenju, another 3. Chimanga coming up with the rebounds. That's rebound number 8 with 25 points. But you got to think it's coming at some point. Basketball Jordan Tolbert comes out for the rush. Asbayar can level things up. And that would have set the roof off the Mongolian fans sitting behind the bench. Chu, oh, good hands, comes up with it. And in the end, extends it to a 5-point lead. Well, great reaction there from Chinggis just to recover where he could have turned it over. Broncos now again. Bayard going down low to Chimanga. Double team getting ready. Chimanga gets fouled. And that's going to be team foul number 2. While Mongolian basketball fans watching this live, you should take a lot of inspiration that the comeback has been led by 3 Mongolian national team players. Barspo Batan Erdene, Ikbayar Chulum Batar, and Tushik Elbeg. And I'd like to say it's been Tushik time so far here with 12 points. 3 out of 4 from the perimeter. But still Broncos down by 5. Asbayar thought about going for the 3. Barspo made his last 3. Another one. Asbayar battle sprint. Harris comes up with it. Well, that's a foul, so it's going to be 2 free throws coming up. Oh, nice pass by Jalen Harris. And great work by Lin Yenting just to keep it under control. Well, at some point, Ian Miller is going to come back into the lineup here for the Broncos, but Lin Yenting can extend it to a 7-point lead if he makes both free throws. Well, that is the first missed free throw tonight for the Kings. Hong Shishan, legendary Chinese Taipei coach and former player, has played in BCL Asia East last season with the Kings. All right, missed them both. Pressure just getting to him. Barspo finding Ikbayar. Now penetrating. Broncos have got to keep this under control. Time is winding down. Barspo, pump fakes, gets it off. Chimanga. Well, Chimanga took a lot of hits there, but that's going to be a fresh 14 now for the Broncos. Baseline possession. Barspo will inbound this. Tushik. Harris is not going to give him any time, but Ikbayar will fire it. It's up. Broncos going a bit stone cold at the moment. Harris wants to run. Harris trying to get to the bucket. Kicks out to Lin Yenting. Tolbert bunts. Nowhere to go. Harris will put up a deep one. 3 is up. And that's now 9 rebounds for Jody Chimanga. 1 away from a double-double. Tushik bumps. Little floater. Well, it was on target. Broncos keep it alive. Barspo tries another 3. It's up. Well, that could have been a double-double there, but Tolbert does enough to secure the board. New Taipei Kings still have the advantage with just over 5 minutes. Gardner has made a lot of 3s tonight, goes for another one. And both teams going stone cold from the 3-point line. Broncos can't cut it down to a 1-possession deficit. Barspo, high screen with Chimanga. Jordy to the bucket. Trying to take a body with him, but the follow-up by Asbayar. Second chance opportunity points. That time coming into play. Oh, it's another turnover. And Lin Yenting wasn't ready for it. And trouble could be spelled here by Jordy Chimanga. Look out below. Well, Ikbayar Chulum Batar is going to come out of the game. Also checking in, Tulga Odgarel will come in here for the Broncos. Joseph Lin also into lineup. Asbayar can level things up. And nearly got it. But that's now 5 consecutive missed three-point attempts for the Broncos. Kings still lead by 3. Chen Yocha going back out to Joseph Lin. Now we're under 10. Harris goes to the bucket, kicks out. Lin wide open. And there you are again. Chen Yocha fights for it. Extending it to a 5-point lead and preventing Chimmanga's double-double. Well, they gotta have some calm in the play at the moment. Batispo still has it. Tulga. That's gonna remain Broncos ball with 8.1. Well, there's a nice play, the kick out. Here was the Sanford show, but Chen Yocha does great to fight with Jordy Chimmanga. And it's second chance points. Kings looking for their second victory in BCL Asia, as are the Broncos. Batispo, pump fakes. Oh, again, nothing inside the paints. Kings now want to extend the lead. That's going to be a foul. I think it's a loss of balance there, not too much. I mean, it's just a simple hand there. There's no need for that to be upgraded. It's a foul. It's a good call. But nothing more than that. Sideline possession coming up to the Kings. Broncos now going into a 2-3 zone defense. How will the Kings attack this one? No high post action, but Link kicks out. Gardner, pump fakes. Time for a 3. Closed out. There it is. Double-double for Jordy Chimmanga with 10 rebounds. Still now under 3 minutes. Chimmanga seal off. Goes in. Twisting. Scoop hook. Can't get it. Good defense by Jaden Gardner. And Kings will get it back. Tushik Elbeg will come back into the lineup. Kings don't need to rush anything. Both teams, 2 fouls to give here with the final 2:45. Tolbert just tries to get around Chimmanga. Little teardrop, and there you have it. Jordan Tolbert now double-double. Tolbert, 8 points, 15 rebounds, 10 points, excuse me. 7-point lead. Miller finds Azbayad. He'll go in and cut it back down to a 2-possession deficit. Wow, good defense. Kings now have 3 seconds to get the ball over the halfway line. Tolbert wants to inbound it. They don't want to get an 8-second violation called. Harris goes to his right. Well, that one came to me, and I couldn't catch it. Poor hand-eye coordination from the commentator. That's why I'm not on the court at the moment. And that's a costly turnover now for the new Taipei City Kings. Still they lead by 5. Well, Chimmanga's in the paint. They got to get it to him. Jordy wants to post up. Miller gets it back. Again finds Azza. Azza's got to go up with it. But that's going to remain Broncos ball with 5.4. Because Jordan Tolbert just becomes a solid inside the paint insurance policy, a true rim protector. 5.4. 1:48 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tushik Elbeg in the corner. Can't get the roll on it. And now here come the Kings. 100 seconds left. A win today won't qualify them for the final 6, but it will put more pressure on South China Athletic. Harris has it, gets his pocket picked. And now Broncos can cut it down to 3 ball. Good hands, good hustle by Joseph Lin. And Batispo's got to calm down here. Well, this is the kind of play, defensive play, that gets you to a final six. Maybe. Not tonight, though. Kings still have to play Taiyuan Puyan Pilots. Well, they've got to get it in bounds. As Bayard just helping out. Well, Chimanga in the paint. Got to go up with the big man. Goes in, finishes. Too big, too strong. And Chimanga simply just too dominant. Terrific performance tonight from Chimanga. 27 points, 11 rebounds. A timeout is going to be called. Coach Hong Shishan wants to talk it over. His team lead by 3.
It's zone. Pass to Jalen. 右侧，右侧绕过来，绕这个吸引这个过来走。JT screen for here. Jalen baby Jalen. JT screen. If Jalen don't pass, pass to middle. Okay. Hey, it's man. 2-5. It's man. 交。Hey, this way. Turn over on the pass.
Well, Hong Shishan calling timeout. 1:19 left. Can the new Taipei City Kings hold on for the victory? As mentioned, they did not win the head-to-head against South China Athletic, as they only beat them by 8, and they did lose to them by 21. But if they win tonight, they'll move to 2-1 here in Group B. Broncos have some fouls to give. Still a 2-3 zone coming from the Broncos. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock for the new Taipei City Kings. Harris getting to the bucket. A little bit of separation. No, it's going to be an offensive foul. Well, push-off called in the end. Broncos get it back with 57 seconds. Down by 3. Broncos don't need to go for a three-pointer. They can try to cut it down to 1. Batispo, a little bit of Spanish pick and roll. Miller, defended by Harris. High screen coming from Chimanga. Jordy kicks out, as by Yard, 3, corner, levels things up, and Zukir, baby, a big-time 3 by the future of Mongolian basketball. As it comes big, Harris goes baseline, and a foul is going to be called against Chimanga. And that is going to be Chimanga's 4th foul. Well, here it was. Bayaklar, Senbatsanu, Mongolia, Zukir, baby. That was a foul by Chimanga. That's a good call because Jordy's gone up into the air and he's initiated the contact with Jalen Harris. But Harris can now give the Kings a 2-point lead. He's 5 out of 5 from the free throw line tonight. Averaging over 30 points per game in his first 2 here in BCL Asia East. Just gets the first one. Jalen Harris, also a member of the Jordanian national team. He's going to play for them in the 3rd window of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. Oh, I missed it. Well, Broncos can indeed take the lead. Big moment now coming for the Broncos. Jordy trying to post up. Asbayar gets it. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Is it Ian Miller time? Miller goes quickly. There it is. And the Kings may have just held on for their second victory of BCL Asia East. A big congratulations to the new Taipei City Kings as they win by 1 against the Chinggis Broncos. Well, we are going to go courtside to meet with the player of the game for tonight's victory for the Kings. And that will be new Taipei City Kings, Jaden Gardner. Well, what a performance of Jaden Gardner. 26 points, 5 out of 9 from the perimeter, finishing with 4 rebounds and 1 assist. So we'll go very quickly courtside to meet the player of the game. Well, now with the player of the game, Jaden Gardner. First of all, congratulations. 2 wins now. Doesn't qualify you for the final 6, but how important is it?
That was huge. We didn't start like we wanted to, but we had our backs against the wall. But it was important for us to get these 2 this weekend to build some more momentum.
Very good opponent. They made a comeback in the end. Yeah, what can you say about them?
They're resilient. You know, we're playing on a back-to-back, so it took everything we had to survive and hold on. But that's how credit to them, how good they are.
You have 2 final games, Italian Puyan Pilots, and then you'll go to Mongolia. 1 win will get you to the final 6. Winning both, or do you just need 1?
Next game at a time.
Last thing, of course, great atmosphere from the new Taipei City fans. What can you say to them?
Thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you next week, first the Pilots. Let's go get that one.
Thank you. I need you for the press conference after. Well, now with the player of the game, Jaden Gardner. First
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the post-game press conference for the Basketball Champions League Asia East game between New Taipei Kings versus Chinggis Broncos. New Taipei Kings beat Chinggis Broncos 80-79. Chinggis Broncos coach Erden Arumbad and Batar Erdin Basbald have joined us, so may I ask you to switch off your mobile phones. The press conference will be conducted in English. Coach, can you please give us your comments about the game?
Good evening, everybody. And first of all, the congratulations for the New Taipei Kings. So it was a tough game because the first three quarters we played so our defense is not good. But the last quarter we tried to come back to our best, but we had a chance to win. But last moments we lost at this moment.
Batar, can you also give us your comment about the game?
Эхний 3 ер нь бол баах яг сонссон шигээ тоглож чадсангүй. Тэгээд ер нь голцоо айлын 2 импорт дээр их орон зай үүсгүүлээ. Тэгээд онооны доор ирсэн. Тэгээд бас их буруу шийдвэр гаргаснаас болоод эхний хагас онооны дээр гарах боломжоо энэ өгдөх юм бол алдсан. Тэгээд сүүлийн 4-р үедэр эргэж ирээд онооны дээр гарах боломж байсан ч гэсэн тэрийг ашиглаж чадсангүй. Тэгээд
okay, first time we can't guard for the other team's import players very well. We give it to chance to get a score and give it to more space. That's why our defense is not work very well. That's why we lost the score. And then in the second half we try to come back and what we can, and then we come back. And also we do a lot of mistakes on the game. That's why we lost today.
I will now give the floor to the media to ask questions in English. I want to ask the media to first state their name and the media company they are representing.
Hello, Coach. This is Chen Kai from Leader Sports. I want to ask about how about outside shooting today, because you have lots of shooting chance to shoot a lot of threes, but until the last one, actually, you're not very well. So talk about is that because you just during the middle of the championship game doing the Mongolia and you transfer to Taiwan for no time to rest. How about it? How you evaluate your shooting percentage?
This week and next week we have so busy schedule. Then just we have a little bit higher. That's why our shooting percentage is getting down. But I want to mention about just the New Taipei Kings shooting, especially first half. They executed almost 60%. I think I remember the 56% of first half, but end of the moments, their shooting is 40%. Is really good, especially their bigs. Then Harris and Gardner, really good, high percent of the outside shooting. But we are trying to shoot, but we try to shoot 32 attempts of outside, but just 8 made. Then just we need to work on the our plays, and that's why we don't have enough space for shooting.
Anyone else? Okay, I have questions for both Coach and Batar. The first question is, this was the Broncos' first loss in the BCL Asia qualifiers setting since 2024. Do you think results like this can only make this team better as you move forward into the season? The first loss in BCL Asia qualifiers since 2024. Do you think this result like this can only make this team better as you move forward into the season?
Okay, every year is different, and because the same time with our Mongolian basketball league, that's why just every day, every game, we are learning this process is going on. So just for me, immediately move to focus on the next game. and that's why just of course just the game is one team is winning, one team another team is losing. That's why just this is the sport, this is the basketball. That's why we will come back more stronger than today.
Мэдээж ер нь өнөөдрийн тоглолтод орж ирсэн ч гэсэн ер нь бидний одоо зорилго хазаахгүй. Тэгээд тийм болохоор өнөөдрийнхөө тоглолтоос илүү суралцаад дараагийнхаа тоглолт руу төвлөрөөд байна да.
We have a bigger purpose and we learn for our lost and the one. Then we just focus on the next game, next time we fixed our mistakes. That's all we can say.
And this one is for Coach. How did it feel going up against Jordan Tolbert tonight, and how much of a challenge was it with him on the other side?
Good question. Tolbert is really good player, but we are playing against the Jordan, so we are so excited against play against the Jordan Tolbert, but just we are trying to stop him. But yeah, we are happy to play against him. Yeah, because we played with teammates the last seasons. Yeah, he's one of the best friends for us.
Thank you, guys. This is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be back soon with new Taipei Kings. Welcome back to the second part of this post-game press conference. We now have with us Coach Zhishan Hong and Jaden Gardner. Coach, we would like to have your words about this game.
我觉得球员在防守端应该是近期表现最好的啦。然后我们把对方的 Ian Miller 限制在7分，因为我们的主要 game plan 就是让其他人去得分，所以把他这一点限制住，让整个团队防守就是整场都在按照 game plan 在走。
This game probably they played the best best team defense in the tournament, and then the game plan was to contain Ian Miller and obviously that he just only scored like 7 points, and then the game plan was let other players score instead of Ian Miller, and this is a really good team effort from the team. Jaden, your thoughts about the game?
It was nice to see our put forth our best defensive effort tonight. And committing to the game plan, and I think it was key to get Miller out of the game. He's a very good player, especially when he gets going from 3. So I think we were just able to play really good team defense against him, and we was able to execute and get the W.
Do you have questions from media in English? A reminder to state your full name and the media company you're representing.
Hello, this is Kai from Leader Sports, and I want to ask Coach Hong that because today you still shoot very well from the outside shooting, 11 3-pointer from 23 attempts, nearly 40%. So this, you just talk about the defense, but the offense is still rotating very well. Can you talk about how the Jalen Harris pass out 11 assists, or how do you organize your offense, please?
因为蒙古在于对于Jalen的，我相信他们有看上一场的比赛啊，所以这一场比赛他们对于Jalen就是限制他得分嘛，所以其实Jalen很多的出手都是大空档，但是他在11个助攻就是让球的流动变得比较好，所以很多比如说正如啊Jaden的3分球都是大空档出手，所以我觉得包括4圈2个都是Jalen传出来的，所以Jalen在于这一场球。他也按照我们的 game plan 在走，因为他知道我们赛前就设定对方应该会跟我们守Ian Miller差不多，所以我们的射手跟我们的其他球员都有做好准备。
And he knows that Mongolia watch a lot of films, a lot of films regarding Jalen Harris. So his game plan was to let him become more of a initiator, and then so the ball movement is a lot better today. So Jalen created a lot of shots for the shooters, especially Zhengju and Jaden and Shixuan, and all of them actually were open shots, and then they made their shots. And then obviously the game plan was the same as their game plan, containing Ian Miller. So today, the game plan worked.
Okay, the second question for Coach Hong, because 25 turnovers, 11 from the top half and 14 from the second half, and then even during the last 3 or 4 possessions. But you still would win by 1 game. So talk about a lot of it's just easy turnovers. How do you explain that?
我觉得在于我们少了对方19次出手，我觉得很大的问题在于25个失误嘛。我觉得在于球员在上半场我们大幅度领先的时候，专注度下降的时候，第2节我们发生8次失误，包括第4节我们带着14分领先的时候，一开局被打了一波7-0，都是因为失误。所以，这是我们必须要去修正跟正视的问题啊。我们在于领先的时候要如何去把心态维持在那边，这是我们最大的需要去检讨的地方。
Okay, so they have lesser field goal attempts, like 19 field goal attempts because of the turnovers. They had the second quarter. In second quarter, they had 8 turnovers, and in the fourth quarter, when they were leading by 14, they went into a 7-0 run because of turnovers. We must change. We must change that attitude, and then we have to focus on our mistakes, and then change everything moving forward.
Jaden, please talk about how you regarded Jordy to tremendous manga, because he's tall and strong and big, and you have to block him out or take a rebound away from him. Talk about the play against him. Because he scored 27 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, Jordy's a tough cover because he's very relentless on offensive glass. So it takes everybody to come back and rebound, and just the bigs just make sure we're just putting all our effort into getting him off the glass. But it's part of the game plan. We knew other players were going to score. We're going to try to take away Miller, but I still think we did a pretty good job on Jordy. Just have to limit some more offensive rebounds next time we play them.
Okay, one question for Coach. Can you talk about the contributions of Jordan Tolbert? How much did he help the Kings tonight, especially in preparing for Broncos, his former team?
我觉得 Jordan 就是因为他之前在蒙古打过嘛，所以他对于这些队友都比较了解。那在于一开始他防守端就陷入3次的犯规麻烦，后来下来跟他沟通之后，我们又换了防守对位，所以他在于2线协防，包括保护篮板。 然后包括一些限制 Jody 的下半场的一些出手，我觉得他在于我们下半场在于3线协防给我们来了很大帮助。
Obviously, Jordan Tolbert played for Mongolia team last season, and then he knows the players. But in the early of the game, he got 3 fouls, so they subbed him out, and then he talked to him, and then changed the defensive strategy. So they changed the matchup, so it's more like Jordan doing all the help defense, and then he did a really great job of grabbing rebounds, doing all the dirty work, and contained Jordy. So he really helped the team a lot. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Jaden. The post-game press conference is officially over. Thank you all.